Hey everybody, we're going to see Spiderman and all his friends.
And all his friends.
So we're gonna give our last minute theories, we'll just go down a little list and see if we say yes or no to things that may or may not happen. So obviously the biggest one, will we see Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield?
I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to say yes. If they're not in this movie, dude,
it's just going to be a huge disappointment.
That's going to be ridiculous. Even though they've constantly said no, it would be stupid if they're not in this movie.
I think we're going to see him.
Okay, so the second one is, people have been speculating, and by the way, we have not seen spoilers. I have avoided the internet constantly. I actually was listening to my Wheel of Time books, and watching other stuff, but the next one is who will be Spider-Man's lawyer. The two biggest ones are either Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock or the She-Hulk, because of the She-Hulk show.
I think we're going to see Daredevil or Matt Murdock. Maybe not Daredevil, but we'll see him as...
Yeah, I hope it's Charlie Cox if it is.
Yeah, I hope so too.
We got, Kingpin in Hawkeye on a cell phone pic. So,
yeah,
there's that. What else is there? Oh, yeah, the supposed Sinister Six, but we have the Fantastic Five right now.
Yeah, we don't...
I wonder who the sixth guy is going to be. It could be Venom. It could be Mysterio. It could be a different Vulture.
You could see Scorpion.
Scorpion.
It could be It could be anybody.
Right.
Might even... What if it's Hobgoblin?
That's true. A lot of people were talking about Hobgoblin. I don't know. I personally don't know. I think if Venom's going to be in it, it's going to be at an end credit thing, and they're setting something else up, because Venom feels like a full movie to me.
It should be.
It just, to me, that's what I feel. I'm not saying it is, but I don't know on this one. I have no clue.
No.
I have no guess. But I'll just go on a limb and say I think we'll see Venom in a post-credit scene, even though I really don't think so. But it could be Mysterio.
So how about this? Give me a character you think that could be in it, completely unrelated to this. Like that
Unrelated to the movies?
So like maybe Loki shows up.
No.
Or Wanda or something like that.
I don't think any of those people show
No.
up. No. I just, Spider-Man to me is like Iron Man was in the first one, and he's got that whole thing down. This movie, he's too important of a character to shine light on anything else other than what accentuates him. So that's like why the Dr. Octopus. That's why you already got Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so, and that fills the Tony Stark role.
Yep.
The snarky guy that's, very sure of himself. So I highly doubt there's going to be another event. I hope if Wanda's in this movie, dude, I will be highly disappointed.
Now, here's
very disappointed.
Here's another question. Do you think that we'll see any trace of Kang? Maybe in a post-credit scene?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe there's hints. I think Kang, like, that's I think, like they've said, Kang's gonna be in the Ant-Man movie.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna. We've got enough of Kang, because people don't. I think the problem with Kang is the way they brought him in.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what he does.
Or who he is, really.
Like, if you don't read comics, you don't know anything about him.
Mm-hmm. And
are they really doing the actual Kang from the comics, who's related to the Summers family, the Fantastic Four? It's his great whatever.
Yeah.
So, are they doing that, or are they changing it? So, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? But
Gonna be good, though.
I mean, it's gonna be a great movie. I have no clue on that. I never even thought of, like, extra people like that. I was always thinking, like, what can they bring from the past, from the other Spider-Man movies?
Okay.
Because I think that would, but they also have to further their story too, the MCU story.
Well, I'm excited for it either way. I'm
Yeah, me
really
too.
looking forward to it, and I'm glad that we didn't see any spoiler-related material before we went.
Yeah,
because
it's true.
I want to be completely caught off guard by everything I see.
Right. Or just the stuff that you thought in your head, whether it happens or not.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I guess we'll talk whenever we see Spider-Man.
Yep.
Work from home.
Later on.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Thought it was great.
It was fantastic.
Think it was everything that we hoped for.
I can't say that, but I will say this. It was fucking awesome.
It was fucking awesome.
Because I don't think anything could match the fake expectations I had in my head.
No, probably not.
And
no.
not like, but it is in no way a bad. There is nothing bad about this movie. Nothing.
No.
I will say, nothing lives up to the hype people build things up to, but I can say every fucking. We're gonna say first, right off the bat, spoilers. If you
Yeah.
want to watch this, we're gonna say stuff that's gonna be spoilery. So, I believe everything that I wanted to see was in this movie. Everything.
Yeah.
Let's go through. Matt Murdock was in it.
Yep.
Charlie Cox for a second, but
For a
he's
second,
in it. But it didn't
yeah,
matter. He was in
He's
it.
there now.
Um,
All the Spider-Man,
all the Spider-Men were in it,
all of them.
and they're not just in it for a little bit. They have multiple scenes in it.
Yeah, a lot of. I
There-
mean,
there's
the
whole
main,
the whole back second half of the movie focuses on them.
Yep,
Um,
which was really cool.
Aunt May dies,
Aunt May dies. Yep.
and the spell. So basically, what happens is just like the preview or the trailer. Everybody knows who Spider-Man is. His life is basically ruined. They think he's a murderer, even though he gets off the case. Like Matt Murdock gets him off, but the Stark Tech is being looked into. Happy's being looked into, and he goes to Doctor Strange, and there's some sort of spell that he can make people forget things, and he's gonna make the whole world forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. But then Spider-Man, just like in the trailer, he's like, well, what about, I gotta have this person and this person and this person. So basically, what happens, he fucks up the spell. And Strange contains it in this box. That box that you see in the preview where he does the thing and hits him out of his body, it's in there. But while the spell was messed up, everybody that knew Peter Parker from different multiverses were coming into his universe.
Yeah, anybody that knew any Peter Parker was drawn in.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really cool how they introduced everybody. Because I
Right.
was kind of curious as how they were going to do it like that. But that was, honestly...
Simple was good.
Simple was good.
It
Very
doesn't
much
have
so.
to make sense. Like, it really doesn't. Like, if you sit back and go, wow, this didn't make any fucking... It doesn't have to. It makes sense in the story that they told.
Yeah.
Because this is what Doctor Strange said. This is what happened.
Yep.
Now, a couple of things I was disappointed with. The fights were great. But the best fight was with him and Doctor Strange. If you see this movie in 3D, I guarantee you that fight with him and Strange is going to be
Unreal.
un-fucking believable.
Unreal. Yeah.
Unbelievable, dude.
It was... the CGI was... It was gorgeous. Like, that whole scene with Strange was...
Awesome. Unreal, man.
it was-
Unreal.
My favorite movie out of all of the other movies so far has been Doctor Strange. So this was kind of like on the same level for me because of like the reality manipulation and shit like that. But man, it was
Yeah, it was...
fantastic.
It's like, I knew they weren't going to fuck Spider-Man up. Like, it's
No.
like... With the other movies, dude, like now people may understand what I was talking about. Like Shang-Chi, cool movie,
Yeah.
do nothing compared to this movie. They took care with this movie. Like, it was very well done. It was
Yes.
very well done. So basically, Strange is like, look, all these bad guys, they have to go back. They have to go back to, and Peter's like, well, some of them die. We have to try to at least fix them or save them.
Or cure them. of
Cure
whatever.
them before we send them back. And that's what it is. He steals the box, and leaves Strange in the Grand Canyon for 12 hours and goes and tries to help all of these people with the tech that they have now, with the Stark tech. So it's like it was a well-told story.
Yeah.
It was definitely like grasping at all your suspension of disbelief. It's nothing that's so deep. It's exactly what they tell you throughout the movie. Like, this is what happens here. Boom, that's what happens.
They did a very good job of explaining everything that they were doing.
Yes. So
I really liked that.
So Strange made this thing where you can shoot at the guys and put them in this like prison thing, right? And it like it teleports them there. And Spider-Man took it off of him, and his ring thing, his like magic rings.
Yeah, whatever he makes his portals.
Yeah. So Ned has it, and they're trying to find Peter after May dies, and he makes a portal, and that's where the first other Spider-Man comes out, and it's Andrew Garfield.
Yep.
And the same thing with Tobey Maguire. They're trying to actually find Peter, but they find these two that were brought into our Marvel world whenever the spell got fucked up. So I mean, we're going to talk more about this tomorrow on our show, but I just wanted to initially react. I thought it was fucking awesome.
Yes.
I loved it. It went by very quick. The fucking previews, though, man, they got to do something about that.
Yeah, but we were a half hour late starting the movie.
Yeah, it's supposed to start at 2:30 in the afternoon, and it's fucking dark.
Mm-hmm.
Put it that way. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Seriously, like, we sat there and watched fucking 30 minutes of fucking previews. Previews!
Yep.
But
All
if
the
you...
same ones we saw before we watched The Eternals.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And if you put it this way, if you're on the fence of seeing the movie and you're waiting for some people who have seen the movie to go, I would go.
Go see it.
Go see it. It's worth seeing. Everything in it's fun.
Yep.
It's the first like 40 minutes is just batshit crazy until the story levels out, and then it gets batshit crazy again.
Yep. Yes,
It does. And they have a perfect reason why Electro looks like what he looks like and not the other one, because he did look like that at first. He was all blue and stuff, and they have reasons. They have basically reasons for everything.
Yeah.
That are pretty solid. I mean, it's just
pretty much every question that we were asking ourselves seeing the trailer, everything is answered. There's nothing left to like wonder, well, how did that happen? No, everything's laid out for you, which was awesome.
Yeah. So we're gonna get to the post credits while we remember.
Yeah.
So the first post credit scene was Tom Hardy's Venom.
Yep.
He's at a bar, and he's all like, well, what the fuck? So you guys got heroes and this and that and blah, 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 and all this shit. And he's talking to a bartender, and he's like, so let me ask about this purple alien again. And the bartender's like, he made my family disappear for 5 years. And the Venom's like, no, aliens like to eat heads or eat people, whatever the fuck he says. And so he ends up disappearing when Strange completes the spell at the end, which is I'll get to that in a second, but just basically all the people that were brought into the universe disappear. And a piece of the symbiote stays.
Sitting on the bar.
On the bar, and
then
it scoots
starts
away.
Moving.
So what happens is this. So people that don't want to be spoiled on the ending of the movie, then tune out. But Peter does say he sacrifices his relationships with everybody. And he says, because the multiverse is like fracturing, everything's coming in. All the guys that know Spider-Man are coming in. And a bunch of other shit too. I didn't get, it was happening fast. I saw Rhino. I saw a couple other things. I wasn't sure if what I was seeing was what I'm seeing, so I'll have to look online, so I don't want to say something and it be wrong. But he tells Strange, make everybody forget Peter Parker. Not just that I'm Spider-Man, because the people at the end, they don't even know who he is. Like, Happy doesn't know who he is, fucking all of them. Zendaya doesn't even know, and Ned, so they make him forget, And that's what happens. I don't necessarily know if I like that, but I don't know where they're going
Yeah.
with it, so I can't make a 100% judgment on it.
Yep. And then the second post-credit scene was actually a trailer for the Doctor Strange movie.
It's like a mini trailer, yep.
Which is going to be really cool because, I mean, in there you saw Kang, you saw Wanda, you saw America Chavez.
I don't want to see America Chavez, dude. That's one of the worst fucking characters ever.
I know.
Ever.
I know.
Ever.
You see
I didn't
evil
notice
Doctor
Kang,
Strange.
but I am not good at looking at things. I was just like, huh?
Oh yeah,
What?
he talked to Doctor Strange. He said something to him.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice. I thought it was the
It was
other.
real quick.
Okay.
It was real quick.
But yeah, so there's an evil Doctor Strange, kind of like the What If.
Yep.
But Shuma Gorath's there. Looks fucking
It
badass.
does look badass.
Just ripping shit apart.
right in the middle of the street.
Yep.
gonna be
And
cool.
Wanda, he needs help. He acknowledges WandaVision. He says, I'm not here because of Westview. I need your help with the multiverse. Blah, 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 blah. So, the stuff that happened in this movie is a direct repercussion of what's going to happen in Doctor Strange.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yep. It's gonna be cool. Can't wait for that one too.
Yeah, so we'll talk about this more in a way better order, and that we might have a special super surprise tomorrow.
Yep.
You might see something at the beginning of this video that I recorded in a store. So yeah, there's that. We'll just say that. So I'm good,
Yep,
man.
yep.
I have somewhere to be, actually.
Yep.
Too. Guys, it was awesome.
Yes, it was.
I
Go
loved
see
it. Go see it, for
see
real. All right, peace. Look at that. That thing's huge. I think Steve's buying something. Could this be a prize? Could you win this? Maybe.